you know, it's a funny thing, isn't it? You get to trust the people you're working with, the CGI people. They're so clever at what they do, they kind of just make you look better. So, and you kind of just trust that at the end of the day. But it's weird, it's funny at first. It's funny.
Yeah, it gets easier. But yeah, you get to see it on the computer screen as well.
Yeah.
So you have a complete image of what you're going to be eventually up on screen with. Right.
Yeah, they got better at that. They didn't do that at first.
No.
At first, we had no idea what it was going to. Yeah, the only time you could tell what something might look like is literally looking it up on Google. You know, we saw a lot of it. But when they started jumping around and inventing creatures in the future, then you're a bit like, okay, tell me now. But yeah, but mostly they do shows and yeah, sounds interesting.
This is for Andrew. What's your involvement in the Canadian spin-off? You're allowed to say.
I'm in it. I'm not really. I'm allowed to say, yeah, I'm in the first episode. As for more involvement in it, I'm not allowed to say anything about that. It should be cool.
It's all very secretive, Andrew. Even I don't know.
But yeah, it should be cool. And the thing about that that's a bit different is that it's going to be shown, I think, after 9 o'clock. So it's a bit more gruesome. So, you know, with the creatures and stuff. So we get to do a little bit more in that area, which is quite interesting.
Is there nudity?
Says you from series 1, what are you talking about?
What's your favourite monster that you've been fighting with? Do you have a favourite? Like when you're getting dragged underground with those big things?
Yeah. That was just 2 blokes and a rope.
I love Rex. And scary creature-wise, I love the Future Predator.
I think mine's the Future Predator. I don't know if you've seen Series 5. The one that was on Watch. It's just about to start on ITV. I think so obviously some people don't have watching that. But I'm not going to give it away for anyone who hasn't seen it. But there's a bit where we have a massive section with the Future Predators, if you know what I'm talking about. And I think that was done so well. I think they're good. I think they're genuinely scary. It's not like you're watching a kid show or anything. It's like kind of creepy. But so in every progression of the Future Predator, I think it's been really cool.
What's yours?
I like the big book when he got dragged, yeah.
You like doing this as well?
Yeah.
Go on.
Lots now.
You've done some directing with Keychain Productions. Have you ever thought about directing part of Primeval?
Thought about it. Yeah, did. Yeah, we talked about it. I did the making of one a few years ago, and that was really cool. And that was kind of the time where, I don't know, there was a few people in the cast, especially Jason Fleming, when Jason Fleming was in it for Danny. Yeah. He was like, he was like, bruv. Yeah. You tell me to his bruv. It's a terrible impression of this. But yeah, so I have thought about it. I mean, there was even some directors on Primeval, Silla Ware, who's probably our main director, did the very first one and cast us initially last summer. She thought it was a great idea as well, and I kind of did at the time, but scheduling wise, I mean, me and Hannah are in so much of the story, I don't think they would have ever gone. I'd have to not be in the show, I think, to be a director, because I think it's a bit all like hardly in the storyline. You know, they paid me, so they wanted the money's worth. But yeah, I thought about it. I'll do the film. The short film.
Do you have any funny on-set stories?
Funny on set?
Funny on-set stories.
No, it's obviously.
You probably need to do with Jason Fleming. He was funny.
There was stuff, honestly.
There's a bit with crowbar and stuff. But when we shot it, he opened the door and he was in his boxer shorts. He kind of did stuff like that all the time. He'd try and find a laugh anyway, wouldn't he? So, that made me chuckle.
Hey, are you having a nice day? Because us lot are quite weird and all the time.
Don't bring them into it. Not weird at all.
No, we're having a lovely time.
I like it. I think it's lovely. It's really nice.
It's just a great day to meet everyone.
Yeah, and we don't do this. Like, I think we've only done one other thing.
One other thing, it wasn't quite as lengthy as this.
No, so it's nice to see, you know, people face to face in that sense of fans of the show and stuff.
Are you having a nice day?
I'm having a lovely day.
Are we weird?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I probably shouldn't answer that question.
Next question?
How did you react when you got told you were going to be on Primeval?
Yeah, no, really, super happy. It's always cool when you get a job that you really, really want. And then soon that feeling turns into being really, really scared. And whether you can actually do it. But yeah, super happy.
I hate it. No, to be honest, when we first got it, they didn't tell us what it was quite secretive about it, because it was kind of, you know, ITV, there's a lot of this ITV actors to do Doctor Who, that kind of thing, but they wanted to create some sort of sci-fi genre show, and this was it. So they were quite, we didn't even know it was a Saturday night show. When I first got the script, I thought it was like a crap Channel 5 thing. Because you read the dinosaur things, and I've not seen anything like that on telly. And I was like, the only thing I'd seen like that was Walking with Dinosaurs. And I didn't realise it was the same people making our show. So yeah, we were all quite, they did sit us down, the five of us, with Douglas Henshall and James Murray and that, and sat us down and kind of explained how they were going to do it, and it was going to be a major thing. And yeah, then it was, I mean, for me, it kicked in then, of how exciting it was all going to be.
It was like such a long time.
But I hadn't seen her in years, like, we knew each other when we were kids, and when they told me she was in it, I was a little bit like, awkward. But we got over that.
But yeah, it was 10 years since we'd seen each other near that. So it was like, oh my God, it's you! Bye.
Fancy it,
Hi.
Are you tweeting that answer? Oh, well, I am.
I will be later. So, question for you, Andrew. With her doing all sorts of stage, and Ben as well as too, are you thinking about doing some stage work soon?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's just a funny question to ask at this stage. I can't answer it right now. But yeah, potentially.
Or are you just happy doing the keychain stuff?
Well, yeah, no, I'm happy doing that, obviously, but that's kind of more of a sideline thing, obviously. It's kind of a creative passion, in a way, and this is the day job. But
Andrew has something at the minute, but it's early days.
Yeah, so we'll see how it pans out, but yeah, it's looking pretty positive. But it does interest me, and seeing Hannah on stage, she's amazing, by the way. Seeing Hannah on stage, it kind of reignited something, because I haven't been on stage for like 14 years. So, but yeah, so it's good. It's I don't know how she does it, to be honest. It's like...
intense.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah,
I don't. I've not really been going to
it's not
stage.
But yeah.
Very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just weird if I missed out much in.
Did the men in the cast get confused with the Claudia Brown? Get confused between season 1 and season 2.
Does the actress herself get confused?
Yeah.
Lucy, she's always confused. It was a funny thing for all of us, that, to be honest, and even Lucy. Like, in fact, to be honest with you, every time, and we see Lucy a lot, she's a really close friend of ours. Every time we see Lucy and I have a drink, we end up talking about the Claudia Brown Jenny situation. I'm just like, oh, should they have done it? I don't know. But for her, I think it was interesting that she got to play another dynamic in the same show. I think that is interesting. But I know she has a real soft spot for Claudia Brown and the way she was. So I think she was maybe hoping that maybe they might switch it back one day, but they haven't done that. So.
Who did you prefer, Claudia or Jenny?
I didn't have any preference.
It's like, I don't really know.